Pepper says, are you ready to start decluttering? There's only enough room for a little kitty cat to walk through. It is that time of the week again. It is time to declutter another section in this hoarded basement. Now, last time we cleared out this back wall. It was a section that we never decluttered before, and we were able to let go of a lot of things. So I think what we're going to do is continuing decluttering things that we never decluttered before, which would take us into this section right over here. So for today's episode, Pepper and I would like to start decluttering this section of the basement. And with my cute little decluttering manager alongside of me, we're going to get started. And I think it's best that this shelving unit is hubby's. And now that I think about it, I think we should just move it against that wall that we opened up from last week. So I'm going to move these things to the side, and it might feel like it's churning the hoard, but we've already went through this stuff. And guess what? I'll declutter this stuff all over again. Most of this stuff is yard sale stuff anyway. I just want to open up the space to put hubby's shelving unit in. And trust me, I would love to have hubby to have his own decluttering series. Now, he's very camera shy and he's also pretty private. So I don't know. I would love to be able to talk to him about how we could do that. Maybe if it's even showing like the progress of everything that he got rid of without like showing too much. I don't know. That'll have to be a conversation we have together. But right now, this shelf with his bins and stuff fits perfectly right in this spot. And now we have full access to all this stuff that's piled up over here. Okay, so we're about to go into this side. And I'm going to be very honest, and I have mentioned it a few times, is that starting this side of the basement, which I've never started before, I can definitely feel my emotions and anxiety are definitely rising, right? Because it's kind of like the basement is the last of the hoard, right? And then it's just like there's nothing left of me, which is crazy to say that. But when your entire life is conditioned in the sense that I'm safe and secure because I'm surrounded by my stuff, that's the mentality I had. I mean, honestly, since a kid, right? Because my toys were my safe space. And then when I was bullied in middle school, this stuff saved me, right? So my mind over the years kept hoarding and saving, and my mind was like, it's safe. I'm stressed out. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to hold on to that. Up, we're safe again. I can calm down. It's my body regulating itself. And I've had my entire life, basically, a coating of my stuff keeps me safe. So as we go into the last sections, that's why I'm going to keep doing that baby step decluttering. That's why it's worked, because I always had to take that next step and that next step. And I'm recoding in my mind that I can let this go and I'm still safe. I can let that go. Okay, I'm still safe. I can now let this go. Okay, so I'm reconditioning my mind and my body and my anxiety to know that it's okay. But that's why, especially for hoarding disorder, I feel like baby step decluttering is a must. That's why we have to do it. So I just wanted to explain my emotions as we go through everything. So let's start with this box because it fell when I was moving the shelf and I'm not really sure what is inside of here. And it is paper, of course, paper. And it's about couponing, and it's from 2009. So I'm going to let this go, obviously, but I really should start couponing again because these food prices are a little out of control, but I digress. This is from 2009 when I was doing the extreme couponing. We were living paycheck to paycheck. It was a recession back then. But right now, these prices and these deals do not help me in 2022. So everything in this box, we're going to let it go because that means everything from this box is from 2009. Behind that is this trash bag that we can use for our tossies today, and these little Christmas swags that go in our windows. So I'm going to put this away in the Christmas cave. And behind that, of course, is another plastic bag of paper. It's what I've done most of my life because paper is just too many decisions and I throw it in a bag to avoid it. But now we are decluttering. I'm better at paper whatever. And this entire bag can go because I can tell that this is from like 2010. And we have a Staples box right over here. That was something that I always hoarded, was these cardboard boxes, because it's free storage bins and looks like it has a little water damage on it from when we used to get water in the basement, and inside is nothing. It's empty and it looks like it might be starting to form a little mold inside of there. So this is an immediate tossy-tossy. And I can see some more empty cardboard boxes. Again, this is something that I used to hoard all the time. I always found a reason to hold it and save it, but now I feel good letting it go. And underneath of that is my beloved Puma Jacket from like 2003. Oh, okay, so my emotions, right, and my body is saying that it wants to keep it. It's part of that nervous system regulation that I was talking about. All the alarms are going off that I'm not safe if I let this go. That's why I make these decisions emotionally. I know there's a stain on it. I know I haven't worn it in probably 2 decades, but this is an illogical decision because my emotions are going off. And for me to be successful, to keep decluttering, to keep reconditioning myself that it is okay to let things go, I have to keep certain things so it doesn't trigger my anxiety. Just like the Blink-182 concert t-shirt from 2000. I don't feel safe or comfortable letting it go, but it's okay. Save it for now because one day in the future, I will be able to let it go. And I see something that is the perfect example of this because I used to have a stronghold on these Christmas craft frames. I used to be Brandon and Tyler's room teacher, and of course for all the fun holiday parties, I brought this into class and I never wanted to let it go because I had that emotional attachment. But now I want to donate this to a teacher that she can use later this year. I feel good letting it go. I'm making this decision emotionally, and I'm continuing that mental reassurance that decluttering is safe and also a blessing. And we also have a box filled with a trash bag and bubble wrap. So again, I feel safe to let this go. We can definitely recycle it. And in this big blue bin is my Boombox, my little CD Boombox from 2001, but also this AC Moore bag. Now, these were t-shirts that I bought for the boys that I was supposed to do a project in, and that was to take a picture of them wearing this large adult t-shirt in kindergarten, put the class that they were graduating high school in, and then retake the picture of them as a senior and put it side by side. I never got a chance to do it, so at the yard sale, I'll sell the t-shirts. And I also see an old Thomas the Train tub toy full with fungus. Now, I am going to let this go, even though it's sentimental, but that's also because I know I have another one in the bathroom upstairs. And an old bicycle horn, I don't know, we can let that go. And I kind of feel like a lot of the stuff in here, I'm going to let Brandon look at it, but I'm sure we'll let it all go. Now, over here in this cardboard box that I tried to repurpose, but I see it's peeling apart, but that is okay. I have a bunch of candles in here. And I'm not so much going to get rid of the candles because, I mean, it's not like they go bad. God forbid, like the power goes out. I mean, I have plenty of candles to use. I just got to replace it and put it in a better spot. And underneath of that is an AC unit that hubby wants to keep for the just in case. God forbid it's the middle of summer. It's like 99 degrees and our AC goes out. We would at least have a window unit to keep us cool. But all of the crap around it is an immediate tossy-tossy, like this newspaper, this box lid that got crushed. And boy, this really nasty moldy piece of paper. Yeah, that is an immediate tossy-tossy. And now we have this random box of stuff with a really cute drawing that Brandon had made, but underneath of that, I mean, this is really some random stuff, man. Like, we can get rid of all of this. It's just so much stuff. I don't even know what it is. I'm not really seeing anything of true value in here. I know I used to see the value in this stuff, but now it's just, yeah, I can finally see it for what it is. It's trash. I don't need to hold on to it. We can let it go. I can recycle it. It's safe for me to let all this stuff go. I will feel good when I let this stuff go. I will be happy and proud of myself when I let this go. And with all those positive feelings of letting things go, over time, as we keep decluttering, it'll become an automatic response. That's why it's so much easier to let go of things that I used to have a stronghold on, and that now I can recognize what is actually trash a lot faster than I used to. That's why the decisions are a lot more faster. My body knows, my nervous system knows, and my brain knows that this is safe. This is our tossy pile. I didn't have to spread it all out. There's a lot of stuff in these boxes and stuff. And, well, not the kitty scratchy thing. That just happened to be there when I was putting this stuff out. But this is our tossy pile. I feel good letting this go. And since I feel good about decluttering this, that'll continue my journey of decluttering my house. We're going to recycle everything as best as we can. Now, this box right here was from last basement video because our recyclable guys didn't pick up our stuff this week. And I was like, no, you can't miss a week of picking up my recyclables when I'm decluttering my basement. But I just wanted to share that we are going to be recycling as much as we can. And now I get to show you the newly opened up space in the basement. When you turn, this section now opened up. It's like we opened up this perfect little square, so I'm digging it, but we did it. We did really awesome. We let go of a lot of things. We're going to be happy and proud of all the hard work that we did. And my hope and my prayer is that this video has inspired and motivated you to declutter and clean something today in your house. And I hope that my explanation of the nervous system regulation also helps you, because it doesn't have to just be decluttering and hoarding. That actually can be in any area of our life where we find struggle, and that'll open up communication so that we can talk about these things. Because honestly, it's all of you guys is the reason why I've come this far in my healing and hoarding disorder. It's the encouragement, it's the advice, it's just being open and knowing that you're surrounded by people who truly want the same things as you do.